Things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on another SEC rival, the Boise State Broncos. Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Hurricanes will put total weather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Broncos offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah. Intercepted in the first drive into the pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That is what we call in the industry a rather inauspicious start.
No doubt, Reese. And just the quarterback and his receiver not on the same page on that throw. You're trying to come out in the game. You're trying to set the tone. That is not how this offense envisioned this game opening up.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Canes racing to the line in a hurry-up. Lost the fire on second down. Gets it out fast. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Well, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Canes! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Using the quick game. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Broncos line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll sneak it.
As a defense, defense, we are talking about this right now. As soon as they come out under center, alert, alert, quarterback sneak, everybody dive at the feet of the offensive lineman, create a pile, jump to the football. Great job on the defense, understanding the formation, stopping the quarterback sneak.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Here comes the hurry up. Gets the back moving. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there to sort of put him out of rhythm. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. He's got it. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Indiana is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shame that might have been a little closer than Hoosiers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. A harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Rams him with the stiff arm. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it up for 49. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right on the money. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Broncos, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Off the play fake on first down. Zings it complete to the right.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure, and they'll try for a second time in this one. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Unloads quickly. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Makes the grab on the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Their pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Canes will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That'll be enough for the first down as they march down at the 31-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And into the end zone. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all away. Touchdown, Boise State.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes are thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead at half, down 14-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Now, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, all right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He lost one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Canes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. They'll break up this drive from the 30-yard line. Makes the catch. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here second and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They'll move the tight end. Trying play action. They're working that left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got
there's an alley to the left. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Finds his big tight end. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They just keep firing. Got his man on the outside. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this hand. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the game because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Gets it out quickly. And now on second down for this offense. They'll leave it with him. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and
defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
To the ground. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Second down. They'll go to the air. He's got his man across the middle. And they're able to get him down. And the Broncos want to move quickly. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Trying to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Finds his tight end. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. That's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. Kick is in the air. He's got it. Oh, he's still got more. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, and the offense set up in pretty good field position. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Oh, they're entering. Snagged out of the air.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Trying to get rid of it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Broncos will call on their punt team. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. It's picked off. That's number 10.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes, getting to the football.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown!
And man, is that perfect time. Until the quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer. Right in the bread basket. Nice play. Nice pitch and catch.
Did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
Southern Miss is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by 13 to Fresno State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Definitely keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. And the Canes heading quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the knee. He's going to throw deep right side. And the DB right with him to knock it away. The Canes will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold their breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards. Breaks into the open. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
And to have a rushing touchdown on that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make some of the plays. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, his speed, he was gone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he makes the extra point. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Drills him with the stiff arm. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
The Hurricanes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's complete. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal forward pass.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Canes line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Broncos have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line. line of scrimmage. Back to pass on second down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be third and long. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Works the middle. They pick up half of it. It'll be second and 5. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. The give on the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Broncos come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. A straight downfield. Touchdown, Boise State. Made the grab and then get the last himself and they put points on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead, you want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up, and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Going right to work up top. Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Hurricanes send out the punt unit. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's pass. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Second down, he'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Broncos come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They punt it away on fourth down. Special teams coming through as they put it back. They'll mark it down at the 10. Just under half a minute to go before the break. They'll take over first and 10. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll pull it down and run. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
He'll keep it himself. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Canes moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. Rushes on him. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. And the returner goes down. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Caught near the sidelines. Will pick up a few before going out of bounds. Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Back down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just keep slinging it. Just a little off. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Motion from the wideout. Looks as if he's going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. He's got it, still on his feet. Touchdown, Broncos! Back to grab and turn around for the score.
Now, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they stay on target with the extra point of 35-21. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man on the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. on yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Canes are flying down the field.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
To the air on first down. A little screen to the running back. Smashes ahead. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Intercepted for the 11th time. Brought down at the 30 on the return. His defense has set them up in scoring position.
What a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year. He comes up with that massive play right there.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Quick spin on the line. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Here comes the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Quick step and go. Still on his feet at the 45. Speeding down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Canes.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Ready to try the point after. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Sam Houston looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 39 to Louisiana Tech. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
He's brought down, but he really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
This guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Canes are in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Canes will send out the punt unit. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Leaves it with the running back. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. Fires to the big fella. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The play action fake. Quick strike complete. They knock him down, and he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. The Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the board. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. It's caught. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. The Hurricanes in the hurry up. From the gun on 3rd down. Quickly complete. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
He's got his head. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Canes have their offense in high gear.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback.
There he goes. it past the marker. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Working that left side now. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Wants to bring it back. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Across the 45.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Let's it go to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Working that left side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference. Defense.
Defender gets a little too aggressive there, and this offense gets some free yardage. Might be calling a hot route. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes his way down the board as they get closer and closer. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Hurricane! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. UAB just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Birmingham. They'll enjoy this one all week. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Sets up the screen. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Terms like that, why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Pulls and fires complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run play action. Hit as he throws. On target over the middle. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The give and tick, 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 tick. Knocked down in the backfield. And boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Sometimes you need a little luck off that right up, right and through. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kick.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The give on the inside. End of the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Wants to go up top. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment and continue to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. after swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. He'll be fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Just drives it between the uprights. This is now a 7-point game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. Check this out. Miami is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Canes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Unleashes it on the run. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense.
Well, what a play by the defense. They're trailing here in the fourth quarter by one possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive.
He does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get in second and short, second and medium. Everything in the playbook is open to him.
Got his man out of the backfield. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm, comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell these two guys, they run that play in practice all the time. It's now showing.
Fires to the big foul. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. We're seeing it here.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's second and 2. And the Utes want to crank the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're out looking. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's first and 10 again. From the gun, running back on the move. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They'll try to slam it in. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the one. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. They're coming out to tee it up for the kick. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Zips it out to his man. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The give to the back. Spins away from the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Sends it back in motion. Going to swing it on second down. Got him downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up the drive. And the defense got it. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I like this idea by the offense going earlier here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Utes come to the line in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback this might be the biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down at the 43-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Here's the handoff. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Get the field goal from here. It's a 51-yard. Get through on 3rd down, and life is much better. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Utes will have it 1st and 10.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Oh, better look out! And he's brought down after a nice gain. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. The Utes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of
up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Got the quick completion. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. Back to pass on second down. Takes the ground. Good job running down the ground to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the count. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the right. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down. Stops the clock and has them on the move trying to get the late score. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Makes the catch. Good pick up, a little bit short of sticks. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Trojans come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw again. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Catches the pass, the sticks, he's throwing his feet. And he wisely gets out of bounds and not to be the enemy right now. This offense needs to get some points. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo more on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down in fourth quarter. Need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this in this drive.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Looking to throw on third and goal. Time to find the end zone. And he's going to score.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? You kick the extra point, tie it, hope for overtime, or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for two right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Oklahoma State proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Pokes team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
How about that? It sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll run it from the gun. Nice move there. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
back and forth, evenly contested game. Not a little free football, Jesse.
Yeah, I love this game. Free football. Finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
He's open on the right. They strike first in overtime.
Man, you talk about striking first and create some momentum in overtime. The first play, take it to the house, and you flip the whole game and put all the pressure on the other sideline. Palmer, that's how you start an OT.
Yeah, David, that's just 11 guys on offense locked in. First play, score a touchdown, put all the pressure on your opponent. They understand what it's going to take to win this football game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes one deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
Defense.
So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Pressure was too much. Get it at the 15.
Now, I wonder if the offensive coordinator is wishing they would try to run the football a couple plays because the windows are so small for them to deal with the fact that you're pushing, you got to give them up a sack. It's going to make this third down really tricky.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. This is a bold move. Passing on the field goal and the lead in overtime to go for the touchdown on 4th and goal. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete. And that's going to do it. Stop seals it in overtime. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth games that are so nip and tuck. And you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Back to pass. It's Poe. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Listen, it's go time. We're trailing. It's the fourth quarter. We got to get a little bit more aggressive. I like the call. I like going for it, and especially because we made the completion and got the first down.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Pulls and throws off that field. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first.
Just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in and capitalize by scoring a touchdown, so they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
He can make this one. The lead will be 3. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC, and they're all big ones in that conference. Boise State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Chris Peterson, this has not been a blowout today on the sport turf. They're up by 10 over Miami. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll go to the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To throw, it's Poe. Using the quick game. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down, he'll throw it. Swings it out to the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. They will stop him. Trying to keep him alive. The Ducks will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. To the air on 1st down. On target. good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Got the back over the middle. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Pass completion, moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man down the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Wants to keep it in the air. His hero needs to block that first down pass, and they've never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll throw it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. Give to the running back. They don't knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lost the fire on second down. Quarterback just missed it. Incomplete. They can really use a few yards here on third down because from here it will be a 61-yard attempt. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He ended up losing yardage on the play and now bring up fourth down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Off the RPO complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Second down and 6 from their own 10. They'll run the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. It'll be third and long. Looking for a man. It's Pope. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got him where you wanted him. You backed him up on third down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop him. They give up the first down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
Takes the easy one to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Finds his tight end. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's a fly. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Hunt is on its way. No fair catches here, looking for room. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they got him down at the 23. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. To the air on second down. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted, the defense is set up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Ducks! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
I'll tell you, you love linebackers that are good against the run, but how nice is it when you've got a guy that can sit in zone coverage like he can and not just pick it off, but find his convoy ticket to the house. That is a game-changing play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called
defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
The power of Austin Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Punch it out of the air. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. He wants to throw it again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Go to the end zone.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got to lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT almost put this one away.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. One more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. The give to the tailback. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old do-it-outs and victory formation. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team is incredibly mentally tough right now.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hauls it in.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the reset. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And they'll stop it just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to run for it. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to clean up the tempo.
The Red Raiders want to move quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Looking for the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. There's the pressure. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and they'll bring up 2nd down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be right.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Boise State is in front. They played awfully well today, and while there's no Kellen Moore out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over Miami. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. This time on target. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. They'll try to run for it. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Red Raiders heading quickly to the line.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs here.
Turning it on. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up.
And the quarterback will be slowed down back to the 43.
It's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page, coming up with the big one.
Themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. And here comes the pressure. And there he goes down again.
That's a great job getting the sack on the blitz there. One thing Notre Dame has always seemed to pride themselves on defensively is hard-nosed, tough football, especially in the front seven. Linebackers that can play downhill, not just make plays in the running game, but get in the backfield and blitz the quarterback. And you saw all of that from him right there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's complete to the left. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down time. They boot it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some speed. Whipping off a really good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Quarterback on the keeper. Got him up to the 1st. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking to throw on 1st down. That pass is incomplete. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him. Just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Field goal is good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on. And you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fakes to grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover. Pick up the 1st.
Hey, quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up the 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Connection to the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Back open in the middle. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line.
showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to kick.
Touchdown, Red Raider! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. They'll run this play from the pistol. To the ground with the back. That's enough for the first down. We're not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. It's on target and complete. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he reels it in inside the 30. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Power storm. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Second and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the goal.
And I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown. And more importantly, take the lead.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one tonight? Oregon is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Justin Herbert had a hand in getting this kid to Eugene, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by just 4 to Texas A&M. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They've got them down deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the right. Finds his man. It's Baker. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Just two more defense. They knock him down at the 31.
On the offense getting a little bit greedy, I think they had an explosive play the play prior. They decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away. But the defense was ready for it. What a great job up front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative play.
And the Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Fires complete on the crosser. Tackled there by the defense. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They'll go back to the ground. Nice move there.
But how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Motion from the wide receiver. He'll set up to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throwing catch. Second and goal for this offense. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They move on top here in the fourth.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Quick release on the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Notre Dame facing a third and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. This time he's got it. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Working the middle. Whipping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 for the first down.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Running back searching for a hole. There we go. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They're dealing with a second and long. Leaves it with the back. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 37. trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Now from inside the red zone. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Lining up the defender.
They're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. 4th down, gotta have it here. A shot for the end zone. Touchdown! And with that, they move out front here on the board.
Critical juncture in the game late, and you're trying to find the best one-on-one matchup to take advantage of. Of course, it's the tight end. With his size, his wingspan, and his athleticism, really good decision by the quarterback at a crucial juncture in this game.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra point is good. They're up by 3, and a field goal would just bring us even. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. They'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. The Valley cheers going on high. And here comes the thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a hit. Finds his man. It's Baker. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Steps away to find some room. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the
on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. A 4-point game at 35-31. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the trip.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Unleashes one. Finds a man on the line. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
And they trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's a touchdown. Hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. Good work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Looking to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. How many times do you think they're going to run that one back in film study? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. It'll be a long film study. Lofts one high and deep. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. Absolutely heartbreaking loss. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
and defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
The Cougars are in the hurry up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Jet sweep to the receiver. He fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver with the drag route, knows when to throw, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Quick strike complete. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So here comes the Auburn offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to pop the draw.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Pulls it in at the 25. He gets a block. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down. But when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate. And you tell them, they'll be positive yards when it's there. But a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. They want to get this defense on its heels. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. 3rd down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab on the left. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Slams it ahead. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. What a nice job by the defense to string it out. Not even really kind of out and knock him down. You can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
That was a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing in. Those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time. But you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board. Big pickup on the ground here. from the 38. Lost to throw on first down. Pulls it in.
These are simple routes. They drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside and out wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger gain.
From the gun, the ground game. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Runs through a tackle. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. Auburn to the line in a hurry. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the tackle. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down. To the air on first down. Works the middle of the field.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
He's got the tackle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time. Likely their final drive. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Under fire. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Tiger. They get the lead.
And that is phenomenal quarterback. You understand it right away, dude. You're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing. Good decision by the quarterback. Get it out there.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And that extra point carries some significance now. The field goal just ties the game. Now let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Boise State is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 07 season where this program ran the statue of Liberty to win the Fiesta Bowl. If that group can find a way, there's hope for this team. They're trailing by just 4 to Miami. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads it left. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Fires left. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. BYU right back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Complete downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Cougar. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bringing him out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Finds his target down the middle. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. To the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking for a gap. It's Daniels. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. This time he's got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Got to find a completion on this one. Under fire. He's going to run it. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in the groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Yorman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Clemson Tigers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Right on the money. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Tigers in the hurry up.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a first down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. Out of the shotgun on third down. He's got it. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Wants to throw on third down. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Zings it complete to the right. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Gets rid of it. He makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Power football with the run. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Off-play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. It'll be a run on third and short. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Clemson jumps to the line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in this.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, the deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on second down. They'll send the back in motion. And back to the air on second down. Got a man.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. On the way, and you betcha, a 59-yard field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
It's pretty amazing at this point in the game. They're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they win. But they've got to start being aggressive and taking shots.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On fourth down, looking to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Tulane right back to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Shoots his way for more. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Green Bay. Now you know why you do all those squats, all those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt that lower body strength is shit. Great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
17, Tulane, 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out, oh, he's got some space. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end. Getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run the zone when they can find all these holes in the zone. And my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Catch in the middle. It's Wilkinson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Tulane lines up on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On fourth down, looking for the completion. That's caught. It's Jennings. He stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
And it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a tight one so far in Columbus. They're up by a field goal over LSU. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. If anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbells ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. They'll run it to the right side. Can't get him to the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The play action fake. Lost one deep down the right side. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. The Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. After the miss on 3rd down, the punt team is on the field. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Leaves it with the running back. Into a massive giant body. We're calling a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can't quite make the connection there. Must have let it go too much. motion from the wideout. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. Ball down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. On 1st and 10 from the 38. He's got his man. Makes the grab. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They just keep firing. Looking for the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. Easy call for the ref. The lead down to just 3, 20-17.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the fourth quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Got his man on the outside. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. RPO complete to open the drive. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this third and short. He's taking the shot. Another incompletion on third down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Solid punt headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They keep it on the ground, clock is their friend. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Here's an interception. Oh, they need that turnover.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking up the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. What a play there, and he rips up a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Wants has to go up top on first down. He's got it. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard. Fellas, we have a high ball game here.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. On the move from inside his spot. He smacks him with the stiff arm. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short turn. And the quarterback brought up here and sacked at the run.
And a great job on the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Here's the handoff. He breaks a tackle. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Going to swing it on second down. Got his man on the right. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. A strike downfield. Good timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds us back in the middle. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. They're working that left side. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. Gets the back moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Look out, he's got room. Brings it to the open. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
And how about this offense? I mean, they knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game, and then let your defense go on the field and seal it.
try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're on a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to pass on second down. He's got it. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got the back in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 50 more on that one. And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top. Maybe a deciding play here. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Now facing a third and long. He wants to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the third time today.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the game will continue for at least one more play as the penalty gives the offense an untimed down. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the end zone. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. It came down to the final quarter. Bunch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct. And you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.